I
I
have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But I think to become a high-level prepper, you have to
have.
have like actual food stores and stuff, like long,
We don't have
extensive food
food
stores.
stores, but we have a long-term. I have a long-term plan.
Yeah. And I count it by like low level is you've thought about it is kind of like you've thought about it to the extent of you kind of have a plan. Mid level is you have a plan, you have an extensive plan, you have everyone knows your plan that knows you for the most part. You've got an extensive plan, you've got all this stuff worked out. And then high level would be you have a huge plan in place and you have all the materials you need to
Well,
go
I
through
have
with
all
that
the
plan.
materials with the exception of food.
Yeah. The way I planned it is I don't need materials.
Including protection.
Yeah.
Um,
And of course for you it would be more pertinent to have the materials because you're in a slightly more populated area than I am.
well, no, I have the materials due to that I just gather them all over time for other reasons. Like I have a filter, I have hiking bags, I have a stove.
Yeah.
I have large water containers, the multiple. I'm like, I can reach my side, I can grab one of them.
Yeah. And I don't have any of that, but
I can also the same way we have I'm stored up in Yonkers, and then there's some up in my uncle's house up in Pennsylvania.
yeah, I don't have any of that because for
Being
what I would,
shot,
for my all of my plans, I would be leaving this area and going on a long ass walk.
Well, mine is also. The only thing is, it has a few basic stuff.
Yeah.
Between here, storage bin. No,
Basically,
here vehicle, storage bin. Pennsylvania, and then I would wind up trying to see if I can meet up with a few other people that I know very well up at camp.
Yeah.
So that's turned up to anyone. So like everyone knows we're going to try to go there.
My plan basically involves walking from my house, going on like a 5-mile hike basically, and that's all of I have like so many different plans, and if all of those fall through, if something happens and all of those plans, like that destination is compromised for whatever reason, then I would just go nomadic at that point until I found a place, because the place I would be going is really the only secure, it is like the perfect destination, and like there's nothing else. I haven't even considered any place else.
My long term would probably wind up, I would try going to the Boundary Waters area in Minnesota.
Yeah, basically I have a 2-story earthquake-proof, fire-proof, bunch of other stuff-proof building with a lot of rooms in a very rural area. There's like a farm next door to it and shit. Like it's very...
Well, one of the things I'm thinking about is, I'm pretty sure the people go there, but they're people I would hope I could trust.
Yeah.
But they have a large food supply. They also have a large amount of water purification. Some substances, or technically crystals, but they don't like to be called that, and that are basically, they last forever. Like, there's no expiration date on them.
I've heard of those and that stuff.
It's called,
I think you linked me to some.
Polar Pure.
Yeah, you linked me to those at one point. I think I remember that.
I have a lot of that.
I mean, the downside of mine is that mine's a high school that has about 2,000 to 2,600 students in it. So, I mean, it would be a pretty popular place to go, but it's like the perfect place to go. And I think most people, after being at my high school for 4 years, I think most of the students would be too stupid to go there in the first place. They probably
want to go there. I want to go there too. That seems like it could potentially be a popular place to go. Large sound building. I want to go away from everyone else.
I would too, but to be honest, that it is too perfect to pass up, and I would have the capability to man it. I've told all of my friends, so everyone knows my plan. So I would have plenty of power to capture and maintain control of it, and I'm a great student, so I have a great relationship with all of the teachers, so if they showed up, they would be on my side, all of my friends would be on my side, and I have a decently big group, and friends of friends would be on my side. And so, I don't know. So basically, that's my destination point. Would be my high school. It's a really recent build, and the area around it has started building up because it's there. Because they built it out in the middle of nowhere. Ironically enough, it's actually too small now. It was upgraded. I think it was built like a decade or maybe a little more ago, but I think they're looking to upgrade it, or they need more space. There's not enough room in classrooms. No. The area I'm in is like exploding right now. Population is going crazy. Even in like this past year, I've noticed that there's a lot more traffic than there used to be.
Yeah, so I want to get away from that. Like, I would expect anywhere from about 5 to 30 people to show up there.
5 to 30? Oh, no, I would expect at least 100.
No, but the thing about it, though, is, like, they are people I can trust with anything.
Yeah. But I've put like, so much time and effort in this plan, I know it would work.
Hmm?
I've put too much planning in that for it to possibly fail. And specifically, though the plan is very versatile, and in my opinion, prepping is more of a point of not a point of view, a state of mind. And I lost that train of thought, but it would be, I would be able to secure. I specifically, for the most part, I've specifically planned for zombie apocalypse. That's just because that's been really popular as of late. Is that theory? And I know I'm smart enough to know how. Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Okay, you're back up. You went down for a minute. And I'm smart enough to know. I've sort of worked out how. Let me see how to put this. I scare my friends. My friends would totally be on my side if a zombie apocalypse hit. But if like in 10 years. If 10 years passed and then a zombie apocalypse hit, they probably might not be, because they might think I did it. Because I know so much about all these different things that if I had the human genome in front of me, I've even outlined to some of my friends how to go about creating a virus that infects people and could and would cause them to turn into zombies. If I had the accessibility to these things, I could make the zombie virus. And that scares a lot of my friends.
Yeah, but this thing is, all the ingredients are already out there. It's just physically.
Yeah.
It's just physically creating it.
Yeah.
Of course, it won't be perfect to to the traditional idea of it, though, but it'd be pretty close.
It would be. I could see ways it could. I don't see how it could go, like, oh my god, and I'm going to go ahead and rant here for a second, as little time as possible. World War Z was the most fucked up movie I have ever seen. You could not have fucked the script any more than that. I can't imagine a movie messed up more scripture. It's like, so you take the book Jurassic Park, you take out the dinosaurs and make them aliens instead. You can't fuck with the script that much. It's not. I kind of suspected Max Brooks to just say never mind on the whole. Like, I'm surprised he kept ties with that movie. They went so far against. They went the other direction in his book. The only thing they kept saying is zombies. It is so bad. In his book, zombies don't run.
That happens a lot. I mean, like, look at The Last Airbender.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Or look at what's it called?